We're going to be doing some regular maintenance on our suspension here on our toy hauler. Just for reference, we do own a 2024 Grand Design MClass 395 MS, and it's a triple axle, and it has the MORyde suspension CRE3000 system on it. And when you look at this, depending on the type of suspension, you may or may not have dry or wet bolts. Now these are considered wet bolts, and I'll show you on the inside because all the grease zerks are on the inside on the other end of this. And there's a little hole, little pinhole, or a small tiny hole that when you put grease in there, it pushes it through that pinhole through the center of this bolt and into the bushings. And I haven't done it. I'm guilty. This I have probably about 15,000 miles on this trailer, and I have not done it yet. And I've read and I've been told that regular maintenance on these should be about 3,000 miles. Every 3,000 miles, you should re-grease these. So this is the first time. I'm a little embarrassed. I haven't done it, but you don't know what you don't know, right? So I have noticed probably 7,000 miles ago that the suspension was getting a little squeaky going over speed bumps and everything. So that's probably why. Hopefully I didn't damage the bushings in there. We're gonna find out. Well, I'm not gonna find out. What I'm gonna do is try to grease these things while it's still sitting on the ground. From the factory, they didn't put these in the right direction. That hole might be like towards the top, where if this is putting pressure down and the suspension is putting pressure up, you may not be able to push grease through it. And if that's the case, then I do need to lift and get some more pressure off these. But we're gonna try just pushing some grease through these. So ignore the mess. We just got some stuff we're keeping down here for storage at the moment, but triple axle. And what I have down here is my bucket. Just some shop towels, some brake clean, and some gloves. I don't know, just so I don't get all greasy, I guess. I don't know, whatever. And then I bought this one. This is a Lock and Lube grease gun. And it's not your typical grease gun where you have a plunger and you have to release the air and everything. Basically, it just has it comes with extra caps. And I'll put this link in the description because my dad owns one of these, and he owns one of these, and of course he's got an old school Lincoln electric one and some other one. It doesn't leak, at least on him it hasn't leaked. It also comes with the Lock and Lube tip, which is fantastic. If you've ever done grease zerks, you basically just squeeze it and it opens up, and then you let it go and it kind of pulls it into itself. So we're gonna try using this one, and got my bucket down here, and I got a creeper down on the other side. I'm gonna creep on in on the underside here, and let's get started. Okay, so from this side, you might be able to see a little bit better, but that is the head of the bolt, and I'm gonna wipe it off here in a minute. And then same thing with that one here. If I get to the side of it, get it in focus maybe. That's the head of the bolt. It's grease zerk, grease zerk, grease zerk, grease zerk, and there should be one there. Oh yeah, definitely a grease zerk on that. Okay, you should be able to see a lot better now. Easy peasy, right? Just cleans right off. So from what I've heard from other people and from a bearing repack demo we just went to live, from the factory's been known to just dump a couple pumps of grease in there. It may not even have filled it up properly, and then just leave a big mess on here. And sure enough, that's what I'm seeing here. So I'm gonna clean the rest of these off real quick, and then we'll try greasing these up and see. And this one, when you're gonna be watching on the inside up here, for the grease to start coming out, and then with these we're going to be watching them from over here, and the grease should start coming out, and then we know we should be good for another 3,000 miles. I got off the creeper because it's kind of awkward the way I was laying. Okay, so I'll do the one closest to the camera first. So just open it up, let it go, and then I'm just gonna, ooh, it's a little difficult. That one I think it might be going a little bit. Yep, I feel like it is going in. There it is. Oh, now, let's see if you guys can see it yet. Should be able to see that grease right there. We should be good now. I hope it went all the way. gonna do one more little pump and just see. Okay, it's coming out. Okay, I see it now on this side. Yeah, there's too much pressure in there right now. I can't get this one. Yeah, see how that pressure was built up in the line here. So we'll just have to get that one later. Let's try this one. This one, same thing. I feel like it's not in the right position because I can't pump it. It's gonna make a mess. That's fine. Let's go to this one. This one too. I can't get this one. So this is fun. Yep, made a mess. All right, we're gonna try this bad boy. Okay, I do hear this one going. So I'm gonna try to watch. 3. Oh wow, those were taking quite a bit. Oh, okay, so I'm starting to see the grease here. I'm gonna do one more. Hopefully it gets all, yep, I can, so hopefully we can see it on the video, but grease is coming out. So we should be good there. So the only one I was able to get was this one. Didn't get this one, didn't get that one, and did not get that one. So I'm gonna do the same thing for all the rest, and I'll take note of which ones I still need to lift some of the tension off these springs and these shackles here. So we got a gap now, so I'm gonna try it again. See, right here. I can't see over there. I'm gonna try one more. Yep, we got some on both sides, so that worked. I'm gonna try to get the rest done real quick on this side so I can level it back out and do the other side. Well, I went to Harbor Freight and just picked up the Hercules cordless grease gun, and luckily I had ordered an extra one of these because I forgot that the Lock and Lube came with one already on it. So I got an extra one. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this thing on here, and I'm charging up the battery now. I'm gonna see if this has enough pressure to blow through them, because I did lift up both sides, not at the same time, but I lifted up one side and I was able to get quite a few of them, but there's a couple of them I couldn't get still. Same thing with the other side. So I'm gonna hope that this has enough pressure to break through it. So, and if not, then we'll figure it out. Okay, so I'm done here. I finally got it done 2 days later, and I had to do it after work because I work full time. But I ended up going to Harbor Freight and picking up this Hercules electric grease gun, and it worked great, but it didn't fix my problem. I was hoping the pressure would be a little bit more pressure to be able to push through those grease zerks that were probably bound up in the bushings. But so what I ended up doing is lifting up one side, turning the bolt just enough, just a little bit, and I could feel the pressure release. So I was able to use my Lock and Lube hand grease gun, my trigger gun there, or however you want to call it. I was able to use that for all but one. One of them, I could not get it. I even had the little clean out thing you hammer. You put some penetrating oil in this clean out tool, you hammer it, and I pushed some oil through that, and I could not get it. So last ditch effort, right before I was gonna give up and actually try to probably take the bolt off, I ended up putting the electric grease gun on it, started pumping, and right away it went through. So I don't know if a combination of the penetrating oil and the grease gun and lifting the weight off the trailer and spinning that bolt just a little bit, if it all just kind of worked. But long story short, I got them all done. It should be easier my next time. This was my first time doing it. Now that I know what I'm getting myself into, I have a good idea of how to get this done pretty easily. I am gonna carry that electric grease gun with me just because I have it now. Why not? What I've been reading and hearing is you're supposed to be doing this every 3,000 miles. I don't know if that's across the board or if that's just with this MORyde CRE3000 system or what, or if that's 100% accurate. That's just what I've been reading on the forums and hearing from actually a suspension place that was telling me about it. So if you know anything different, or if you know some tips and tricks, please let us know. But next up, what I'm going to be doing is the hitch maintenance, basically the fifth wheel hitch in the back of the truck. I'm going to grease that up, clean it up, grease it up, and get it ready for our next trip. If you found this video helpful at all, or entertaining, or whatever, like and subscribe, and follow along with our journey.